Welcome, true seekers, to the Tarot Temple here at Spirit Vibes. This premier forecast is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and on the cusp. I pray it's beneficial, and please stay awake. All right, welcome back, overseers, to the Tarot Temple for your weekly work, money, and romantic guidance. We're going to go ahead and dive into it. Since you are the premier, you are the source for the earth element. So all of these references that you'll be receiving, the earth elements have to refer to your premier to get its full message potential. Okay, so I trust that you brought your paper and pencil. Remember, the Tarot Temple is a classroom. All right, it's just not for entertainment purposes only, although that's in my disclaimer, but it is also for elevation. So you know that by now. Your word from source that you'll be dealing with this week in terms of work, money, and romance will be refinement. Okay, refinement. I don't know what you need to refine. Do you need to refine your plans? Do you need to refine your business construct? Do you need to refine your attitude? Do you need to refine the way you think? I don't know. But your biblical reference is Romans 8 and 28. Romans 8 and 28. I like those numbers, 8 and 28. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and read what that scriptures has to say. And it's one that you're very aware of. Okay. Romans 8 and 28 says, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. All right, that's one way of saying. Let me see if I can find another way to say it. Let's see what they say. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. So maybe you've been called to a purpose. Are you answering that call, overseers? You are the master teacher, the guru. You're the hermit. Virgo is the hermit. Okay? The one who gets to the details. It can refine things. They add, you have, Virgos, especially the women. I'm not sure about men per se. I haven't had a lot of experience with Virgo men, but I've had quite a bit of experience with Virgo women. And they can add that special touch to anything. They can come in confirming something. They can come in and tell you the little things that you're missing. They know about the little things. The little things that other people skip out on. They got that. You know what I'm saying? They have that kind of insight and that type of experience and knowing. All right, so hand, walk, that's the overall reference. Hand, walk, maybe you're walking hand in hand. The central issue, wet, let it dry. It's wet, let it dry, I don't know. Your underlying issue is 9 before. 9 before. I don't know if it was 9 before, like 9 showed up, or maybe it's saying at 9 or a little before 9. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't know. Stuff is wet, let. It's wet, let it dry. 9 before. So there might be a count there. I don't know. But just remember Romans 8 and 28. Whatever it is, it's dealing with your refinement, and it's something you need to brush over. Go back through. It's kind of like editing a book. Say things, you're writing a book. You need to go back and proof that stuff. You know what I'm saying? In fact, you need to have people that you trust to read your stuff. That's refining some stuff, taking and editing something, or adding finishing touches to something, or adding what's missing, changing this and changing that. What's your planetary lineup externally? You have Neptune in the Wands energy, so it's Neptune in fire energy, and yours is upright. This is dealing with quirky, kooky, crazy things, imaginary things, fantasy, imagination, and maybe you just you need to fire up your imagination and make things better. You know what I'm saying? And this may be dealing with creation, fantasy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's in work, love, or money. It could be all three. Look at here. And you have internally, you're working with Venus's love. Okay, for me, that's like the Empress, or like the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Venus's love. Love for yourself. Love for your family. Love for your work. Love for your creation, or what you're creating. Okay, let's get started, and I hope that is something you want to hear. You don't always get that privilege, but hey. So if you hear my TV, I'm listening to Carol Burnett, and we grew up on Carol Burnett. My mom, that passed, she used to, I love my mom's laughter. I miss that so much. My mom just had this laugh. I used to love to make my mom laugh. But we grew up on Carol Burnett, and it's funny, before she passed, it was coming. I was looking at it, and it always takes me back to my childhood. And now, when it's just so close to mom, and it's just, I don't know. When I see it, I just get all bubbly. And I guess I'll be having that nostalgia. You are using the Egyptian deck this week, and you have the Empress as your overall energy. And this can be your energy. We equate the earth element with Empress, as well as Libra. It's based on the Four of Swords, Four Blades. What can you expect? The Horseman of Scepters. It's stemming from the Magician reverse. I'm not sure about that one. Outcome, is Temperance reverse. I'm not mad about it. Okay. Conflict and or challenge and supportive energies we will discuss. So for me, we have the royal cards, the Egyptian tarots, the royal cards. Remember the days of the Shakims, before the pharaohs. Okay. The pharaoh is a Greek term. Okay, it didn't come from the blacks. All right, so your overall energy is this Empress, and this is bountiful, full, a whole lot, beauty at its finest. Like the Empress looks good for her age. She probably still got her shape, and she probably looks young for her time of life. This is what would be considered a mature woman. Rarely do you have young empresses. Rarely. And even if they are empress status, I don't really give it to them. I give it to their mom. Like Tina Knowles is the empress. Okay? To me, you're really not an empress until you're of a certain age, a certain accomplishment, and a grandmother. And still able to birth children, some, or create extensively. So your creations, your things that you want to present to the world, those are your children, okay? And I see you also eating good is a major issue. A well-balanced diet, eating healthy, eating good. And that's good. That's the Empress, because she loves to feed, right? This is you this week overall. Feeding, eating bountifully. Maybe you're feeding others, because this is a mother figure, okay? And she nurtures. And that's what you're doing this week overall. But I also noticed that you got a lot of people watching you. Like, you got their eye on you. Maybe it's because of your beauty. Some of you, your hair. Some of you, this is about hair. Okay? They want your services. They want their hair like yours. It's based on this Four of Swords. Now, this is the seat of deep thought. The seat of, this is therapy. This is the seat of internalizing your thoughts, internalizing your feelings, internalizing what you're thinking about, like these creations. Okay? And maybe this week you're trying to figure out how to make it better. You do have the refinement. You're trying to figure out how to make it better this week, okay? If you want to talk to somebody, this is also counseling. Did I not say therapy? What can you expect? This is to hammer away at those ideas, and also for some of you to make announcements about what it is that you're presenting, what you're proposing, what you're bringing to the table, what you're advertising. Some of you, this is about a contest. This may be a baking or food contest. This could be a contest about love, because this is the Empress. Okay, this is everything. This is Mother Earth. Okay, so this could be a contest or a post about those things: hair, food, love. But I keep hearing a prize. There's a prize here. I don't know if it's going to be shipped to you like express, like, or just show up suddenly by someone, because this is also a lover, right? This is a hero kind of lover. Somebody comes in and saves the day. They take care of you, but you may not see them again, or you may not see them again for a long time. That's just how it goes. Okay, so expect that. The hero, the heroine, if it's a female, okay? It's stemming from, now it's stemming from the Magician reverse, and I could take this two ways. Either this is somebody that is a crook, and what's coming in, it may have been stolen, or they just went looking for some stuff and put it together to present to you, you know, or this is you. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can go and find stuff and make it look new. This is the Magician, but you're looking for, you got to go find it. You ain't necessarily quite together yet. Maybe you're refining things. So you got to find stuff so you can refine what you're going to offer. Okay? So this is either getting this in a deceitful way, or by being a crook, or you having to manipulate some things. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do it all the time. You know, they take old things and make it new. That's what it's stemming from. This prize, or this offer, this advertisement, this announcement, based on something that you talk to somebody about this. This could be a therapist. This could be a coach. This could be talking within yourself. Okay? But you may have to let some things dry out first. I don't know. Your outcome is giving it a try, testing it over and over and over and over again, refining it until you get it where it should be. Okay, my battery's running out. Let me hurry up. Where you can get it where it needs to be, right? Let me see if I can. Well, I better not do that. I'm going to make a mess, make a problem. Can y'all see? Be too much in my eyes. Okay. There. Yeah, so your outcome after doing all this, then you're gonna be either whatever arrives that comes in, you're gonna be putting it to the test, trying it again. You're gonna be advertising it, announcing what you're getting ready to do, letting people in on it, and then testing it. You know, which I don't really suggest you do that yet, because that is Neptunian. It's kind of quirky, you know, to say what you're going to do and then try to test it. Okay, not unless you say it's something we're going to give it a try for the first time, you know, and maybe you are test running this with someone else. The problem with that is cancellations, travel plans, This is a cancellation. Xing things out. Not wanting to go to the place, to a particular place maybe. But it's got to do with traveling and appointments. Okay, that is the conflict this week when it comes to work, money, and romance. Cancellations. I'm also hearing music in this, like a pianist or an organist. Can you say that? An organ player could be the problem. What's going to help you though is the Star card. Now, for some of you, you're going to have to do an Oprah move. You're going to have to be the face of your own creation, some of you. Or you'll have to use someone that is popular. Your popularity as well will help you. I'm hearing being the face in the place. Your status, you know, who you are is going to be of help to you this week in the Star card. Maybe this is you or someone else that's popular, well-known, a public figure will be of help to you this week when it comes to work and money. So let's see what your oracle message is. Then we can get to some other stuff. Hopefully none of this stuff won't drop on me before I finish. All right, I hope you're doing well. And while I'm doing that, please go ahead and support the temple with your likes, your shares, your comments, and subscribing. Thank you. Appreciate. Yes. So let's find out. Oh yeah, so I finally published my cards. I do them myself. I am going to market them for sale. They will be coming in total bucks, half buck, bulk, B-U-L-K, or a third of a bulk. Okay. I haven't announced it yet. I'm just letting you know. They will be customized by me. Yes, yes, yes. So you can have my energy all in there, and these are truthful cards. Okay, they won't lie to you. And I will, when I'm ready to market them, I'll let you know how it works. Okay. So Virgos and Earth element, you ain't worth the bullet. This was also in, I believe, in Aries. How are you getting this stuff? You ain't worth the bullet. It's nothing. Maybe it's based on this 4. Oh, there it is. Y'all see it fall out in the underlying energies, the Queen of Swords. But you know she speaks her truth and she don't give a damn how you feel about it. She's real. It's based on this woman. This is a real person. You know, people talk about keeping it real. Queen of Swords gonna keep it real with you. It's an underlying energy. You ain't worth the bullet. So I'm gonna return, because this is about returning. So I'm going back to my sweet familiar, what I know, what I'm comfortable with. This is being comfortable. A comfortable place, a comfortable space. People I know. Remember there was cancellations here? So you ain't even worth a bullet. You ain't, for some of y'all, you ain't worth me continuously coming back to you. I can do my own shit. Okay? I can create my own family. I can, you know, create my own sweet familiar. Or get another one. She's telling me that Venus here. Okay, I didn't get the reason. So what is the reason for the Magician reverse, which could be a crook, a manipulator, or someone just trying to manipulate things to get it to work, or having to look for what they don't have. And the reason is because you want to put something out there. You want to test something. And you're having to decide. You see the light. You just need to know how to go about it. That's why you're testing it, you know. So we're going to leave that there. Let's find out what your mood swing would be externally and internally, dear source. For the overseers, externally, internally, what is their moon phase, dear source? What is the moon? What would they be working with? Moon in Gemini. Moon in Gemini, my gemstones. Stress may be an issue during this time, so you may be a little stressful. You got a lot going on externally. It may wear on you, but just remember, you have that Empress energy. Keep it cute, keep it classy. You know how she is. She stays beautiful. And your internal energy is coming from the moon in Capricorn, which is your Venus. Put aside emotional concerns and focus on achieving or increasing financial security. Most of the premiers have gotten this to focus on that. Okay, so that's your moon in Capricorn. Hope you wrote that down. Let's go ahead and see what your gemstone will be for this week. All right, their source externally, internally. What gemstones and crystals, what would they need to work with this week when it comes to work, money, and romantic guidance? Their source. What do you have for our beautiful earth elements, particularly Virgo, the premier? The Exanderite. The Exalderite. You're working with the Wheel of Fortune. Could be stressful. This is big plans, you know, destiny and faith. Internally, you'll be working with the Colstein, which is the Eight of Swords, figuring things out. That's that right there. So let me read that to you really quickly, and then we'll get your angel message. Look like we made it. So let me hurry up because I also got that battery. Everything happens at once, doesn't it? I'll be glad when them blessings fall down at one time. Wheel of Fortune, the Alexandrites, with its changing color play of green to red, brings harmony, joy, and happiness. Through its ability to transform, it stimulates creativity and inner growth, facilitating necessary changes. I said all of that. The tarot interpretation: transform, change, destiny, new beginnings, challenge, luck, acting in harmony with the laws of nature. That is Empress. Accepting the highs and lows of life with equanimity, recognizing the right moment, accepting destiny. Shadow aspects: resignation, bad luck, karma, clinging to things or ideas, poor preparation, and indecisiveness. And I'm hoping that this Wheel of Fortune with this moon in Gemini is not the fact that you are in the shadow aspect. Okay, the Eight of Swords is your internal work with the Venus in love. It's the planetary lineup. Eight of Swords, Colstein. Because of its gentle vibrations, this stone calms the mind, promotes creativity, and the connection to the higher self. Let me reread that. Because of its gentle vibrations, this stone calms the mind, promotes creativity, and the connection to the higher self. That's that down here. As a result, spiritual growth is stimulated, and we find a way out of situations which have reached a stalemate by changing how we think, refinement, and by accepting new perspectives. Listen to what people tell you. Listen to your coach. Tarot interpretation: illness, insecurity, lack of freedom, lack of orientation, degradation, conflict. Shadow aspect: accident, problems, betrayal, manipulation. Did I not say all that stuff? All right. And let's get your angel message for the day, and we'll close the temple. There it is. Till next week. You have the angel of purification here. So this creating and refinement is going to, did we talk about that? That 4 is going to purify your mind, purify your spirit, purify your heart through your creation, because you've been called. I bathe myself in the light of my soul every day. When we open our hearts and minds to our inner sun, we fully purify by the radiance of his loving light. We are fully purified by the radiance of his loving light. All that keeps the memory of negativity is cleansed, and in the way we purify both mind and body. Visualize now the light of your soul filling your entire being and purifying every cell and atom as it radiates to everything around you. And that's what you need when you're going into business. You know, your love for God and all that gets tested. It's a beautiful thing. And on that note, I'll leave it here. Thank you so much for tuning into the Tarot Temple one more again for work, money, and romantic guidance. Remember to walk by faith and by sight. I can't wait to bring you another one. Till then, peace and one love.